Computer. Lights.
Morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. Wait a minute, let me check here. It's funny, I remember somebody saying that 2-2 was going to be Tuesday, and I'm like, it's not going to be Tuesday, though. Like, it's not Tuesday. Oh, well. So this is 2 Wednesday. Anyway. Good morning, Patsy. Good to see you this morning. Good morning, Brent. And to answer your question, I knocked my back out last night. I guess, theoretically now, sleeping apparently is how you knock out your back now. I hate getting old. So it popped back into place this morning in the shower, but it's provisional. I can already tell. It's one of those, maybe I'll go back out again, says my back. No, don't, please. Oh, no, it sounds like a great idea, says my back. I'm like, really? This is what we're going to do. So we're going to be doing I'll probably be actually favoring it a lot more than usual. So, because it's not doing so well. So, right? Exactly. I just lay around all night, not getting any exercise done or anything. I mean, what use is sleeping, right? Okay. All right. So, I was doing some work here with set design a little bit because I had an idea last night. And we'll get back to the tech manual here in a minute, but I wanted to finish sort of setting up my trend for things. So let's set up that trend real quick. So this is the mess hall. I just stole it straight from the deck plans. I mean, quite literally straight from the deck plans, right? So I took the mess hall section here and I blew it up to huge, which makes it impractical to use the deck plan version, which is all right because we really wouldn't want to because you can see how blurry it is. It's just not very. So what I did was went on ahead and kind of cleaned it up, did better lines, sharper lines. And they're really straight now. And I put a grid on here so whenever I take it into Daz Studio, I know how big 1 meter is because I'll need to know what these 1 meter lines are. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take real quickly and just do this and then count things. And then just write that in there real quick in the gray areas. And that way I'll know how big things are. So if I go over here wow, I think the gray matches the gray of the background. So it looks like it all just vanished. Isn't that cool? Okay. So for instance, this is and then this is 2. And I'll just write it on the white. I guess let's not do that because that seems like that's a bad idea, come to think of it. So we'll do that. Then we'll do new layer. Let's give myself a little bit more pen. And I'm going to draw specifically behind the lines. So this is behind this line. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 meters. And the reason that I'm doing this is that when I build the set, I'm just going to put a primitive square in here. And I'll need to know that it's a 4x6 square. Right? Like this guy here is going to be 2 meters by 4 meters. And the square behind it, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or wait, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 meters, right? And this is, right? And I'm only doing one side because they'll be mirrored on the other side. So 1. Now, when I bring this back up to 100%, it's got some of these things in it that just tell me what things are. And this one's 6. 8. Right, 8 meters. Okay. Now we're going to go back into black. Back in black. Right. I'm going to look at the side. Looks good. We're going to go in here and we're just going to trace the hallway real quick. There we go. Around the Replimat. And actually, I'm going to continue forward because that is a lifeboat station right here. So we don't actually need the carpeting to indicate anything other than that. Oh, Vumgo. Yeah. YouTube buddies, I guess it goes without saying, don't mess with that. So all I'm doing here is I'm tracing around the outside edges of the carpet, so to speak, to give just some color going on in here, right? Do you want to run sticky keys? No, I really don't. And it's okay. Honest, this isn't intentional, but we're back to that one, aren't we? We're gonna. This one comes all the way forward. So let's go on ahead and do that. I love how Windows is somewhat confused by the fact that it's like, hey, you keep pressing the shift bar. Obviously, you are, trying to get disabled help. No, I don't need help. No. So we're here to help you. Thanks, Windows. All right. Now, what I'm not worried about here is going forward to here, because this, when I build the set, this upper area right up here is not going to be visible from anywhere. You're only going to be able to see in here. And the script calls for Chang to be here at the Replimat. She gets her coffee. She goes this way or this way, probably this way. Probably the easier path. She'll go this way until she gets to near the showers in the back area where there's a lifting tube. So if you look at the way that she's walking in real time, she starts, let's get a bigger icon. She'll start here at the food service. She'll get her coffee and then she'll walk this way to here to this lift and then go up to this to the bridge deck and then come out here and into the, not that door. Well, no, this door, into this door. And then she'll power up the bridge. And that's how we're starting this story. We already have the bridge figured out. So we already did the bridge part. So we don't have to worry about the bridge anymore. We will have to do this outer door and maybe this little foyer right through here. But that's it. And then the tube we'll do as its own little set. And I went on ahead and did a slice like this so we can do pretty much all of this section. And if we need to, crew showers, which I did slightly different whenever I did the showers. I'll show you those real quick. So the crew showers, I did a little different because I liked the drains better. So here are the little cool drains that we've got going for our crew showers. I think that's cool. And so all I did here was going ahead and just sort of, you can see what I did was sort of graphically put in some graphic design on the ground so that it's not just boring. And we got our like line around the carpet and stuff like that, but we've got these little like dividers that indicate you're in a different section of some sort. So we'll want to do the same thing here. So let's get ourselves back to our rectangle tool. Cut his roundness down. And I'll do this. There. And then we'll do this. We're kind of going along like so. We are on the wrong freaking layer, aren't we? Layer check. That's the layer. That's good because I kind of didn't do this right. So let's do it this way. I feel like the primary line sort of indicates a specific direction of some sort. So, like this line's saying something. I'm not sure what that line's saying, but it's saying something. But people who walk down this hallway will see this on there and go, oh, yes, 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 of course I know what that means. Don't be ridiculous. It'll be a thing. Really, I'm just kind of mimicking how we will see a number of things sort of occur. There's always numbers and things like that that are everywhere that mean something to the sailors on board, but mean absolutely nothing to the rest of us. Like that. And reported. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Interesting. I repeat design ethics. And when I do, you're going to totally sense it. You're going to see it and feel it when you're in the set, because it's got a design ethic that I'm following in a lot of ways. I'm just going to copy this guy. Paste him. There's no reason not to. This hallway over here should be roughly the same, except that I will flip this guy horizontal, so it's like that, and zoom in and trim. There we go. Design changes. So we talked a little bit before about me building sets and having them completely designed out of the deck plans. This is exactly what I'm talking about. When she leaves here, she's going to walk this way. There'll be that Jacine that she talks to right here. And she'll have that ensign discussion where she says, Ensign, do you know General Rule 21? And he'd be like, no, you know, you get the idea. So then she walks this way, offset, and then we cut to the next set, this one, and she's walking around this corner, and that's when she sees Bennett here, and then she'll see what do we call it, ensign or lieutenant? I can't remember, lieutenant something, but he goes that way. Then she can meet Bennett here and get into the transfer tube and go up. So, and the best part about this is if I do, if I want to continue this set this way, I can load this set and then load the next set and then just lock it in place between. And that'll give us all of the connections going to all of the other locations. So that's useful as well. I don't think it's the same general rule. I'm just saying. No, this isn't for tech manual. I have to finish it real quick, though. We started it. I'm finishing it. Then we go to the tech manual. Tech manual is in just a few minutes. What we did do for the tech manual, though, is I got the part of the mapping stuff done so that we don't have to mess with maps. Because we still need to finish that Jeppesen page. You got to keep me on track. It's true, except that this belongs to the story. So this is definitely a spot we use. So, though you do have to keep me on track, forest and trees and all, is most definitely for our story. There we go. Now, I feel like this guy is probably ready to just be saved and then we can move on. Yep, I think so. We moved all the way out to Nowheresville, didn't we? Set props, interior textures, new folder. Hit the Wake Mess Hall. Oh, you too, huh? It's rolling in here as well. So I guess that storm must be coming from directly north, which means it hits us and then goes to Patsy. So that's how that works. All right. Yeah, we're looking at quite a bit of snow tomorrow too. Actually, I'm kind of wondering how much snow are we looking for? Yeah, look at that. It is coming from the north. They call it Winter Storm Landon. Major snow, ice threat, Arctic plunge. What's our forecast? 6 inches tonight, 2 inches today. So 8, then tomorrow 2 more inches. So we're looking at 10 inches. That's what we're looking at. That's what they're saying. So almost a foot of snow. That's fine. So tomorrow I'll still be here. And hopefully my back will be better. And I won't have woken up at 3 in the morning with. I think that's the Weather Channel. I don't think that's like any official thing. I think the Weather Channel just wanted to give. I think what it was us Midwesterners were starting to feel left out because of, Hurricane Bob will roll through and kill everybody, but we get wiped out in a big, huge weather storm, and everybody's like, well, people died here too. So I want to do one more thing, though. I really want to start building this section right up here. So I'm going to take just to the chart room to the front of the pilot house, like so, and copy, paste. We don't have to do this today. We can do it later, but at least I want to have had started this concept. So that it is started. No, work on the tech manual. Yes, I will. Okay, so preparing for the tech manual. Control Shift E, save as, because we'll need this one too. Interior stuff, new folder. Gateway Pilot House. Save here. Pilot House. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I'm going to close this and then close this. Do not save. So, all right. Let's look at our, you're right, we are absolutely tabling in a month. So, let's get in here. Where were we? Design booklet. Tech manual. Let's look at 7 and see where we were. And don't make me call your wife. Okay, so page 7 was talking about this. I never found. So this is all going to be the Jeppesen page, isn't it? So let's open that Jeppesen page. All right. Did I need to do a new one of these? Maybe I need to do a new one of these. Let's do. Okay. We'll get this started. We will fix this thing up and get this one out there because we like this page. This page is fine. Open. Oh, open recent base Jeppesen map, just like it says. Okay. I don't think this is any different than the one that's already in here. Nope, it's not. Okay, cool. Then I don't have to worry about it. Then we will just go in here and fix this guy up. Rather than re-render, which we won't need to do. We'll go in here, grab the curve. Let's see how big that is. That's pretty big. So I think this is 10. We're just cleaning it up. Dang it. We're cleaning it up poorly. There we go. Ish. It sucks. I think I had it pretty good the first time. Oh, really? That was nice of you. Excuse me. Oh, good. That didn't pull my back out. Always a plus. Look at me not being dead. There we go. Alrighty. We probably also should put in the main line. It goes out the back there. And maybe make it thinner. Does that really look weird? There. Just trying to make it a little bit easier to read, because I feel like it's a little complicated and difficult to read at this point. So and then we need to put in arrival lines, which were in here before, but they're not here now. So come over here and we do this. And then, no, stop. Okay, get in here close. And the same thing. Let's not do it here directly. Let's do it on a level up, just in case I screw it up. Because I could. Again, keeping the design ethic. I feel like it's confusing doing this way, so let's take this guy and flip him this way and put him like so. That way you're sort of flagging in the arrival distance or the arrival spot. Yes. And we can take this and say, you know, something. There we go. All. Flip its colors. Turn it this way. And scale it down. There we go. And that's complete. So I didn't show you the nifty Excel spreadsheet. So we will show you the nifty Excel spreadsheet because we need to take a screen cap of it, which was the point behind this Excel spreadsheet. So this is the coolest thing I have ever invented. This is a scatter plot, and the scatter plot allows me to see where all the stars are by putting in their actual XYZ coordinates, but I don't need to. All I need to do is put their right ascension and their declination in and their parallax, and it automatically does all the math. And it took frickin' forever, but the stars are correctly mapped. So we can just take this guy right here. We can go Control Shift S and do this. And then go over here and say paste. It'll be really small, but at least we can get it to the correct spot here. Bring it up to the right size, like so. And then I don't have to do you. We can just do that. And then the problem is we really do need to change the math on this guy and make this like unity map. Local space map. Right. Then if I want to, I can copy. I create a copy. And we'll put it right here. There. There. And this can be unity stars. And then these are all my unity stars, which we will fetch real quick. And yes, this is part of the tech manual. So just, that's not what I wanted to do. It's all part of the tech manual. So take you, and just all of you guys are right here. And we'll say copy. We'll go here and we'll say paste. And then we'll look at you Cool. And we can take you. Maybe we should take you instead and say copy and say paste. Crap, I lost it. Copy. Paste. Here we go. Did you do all the math correctly? Did it figure out all the math? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that symbol is. Although I'm kind of amazed that you. Oh, it's a porg. Amazed that you can actually do that. Questioning sloth. Okay, quick check to make sure all the things are right. Right, and you're not correct. So let's go ahead and just put in insert. And this is RA deck parallax LB X Y and Z. Oh, it's not. Yeah, oh yeah, it is. All right. And this is bell X, bell Y, and bell Z. We need to figure out where moment is. I mean, we need to do that anyway. This won't take but a second or two. Make sure I get my math right, but it won't take but a second or two. What we need to do is insert and grab one more piece of information, and that's you. Copy. And then paste it. And then this needs to be, I think you tried to connect to the wrong things. I'm just saying. Because I think you need to be J2. Okay. Which is wrong. Okay, well, we'll fix it real quick. Anyway, real quickly, let's go in here. So it's L, H is L. H is L, that's about right. H equals L. I equals B. And J equals distance. So we'll go over to the Unity stars. L is still at H, useful. I is still at B. And J is still distance. So the math should not have changed. So, yeah, see, it rearranged everything. Don't help me. Stop helping me. There. Stop helping me. me. Now, it helped me again. Look at it helping me. Oh my God. Ah, it needs to stop doing that. That's really irritating. Okay. HIJ. And then this one is HIJ. Because it keeps rearranging everything. IJ. It's helping me. So H I J. H I J. Notice the Bellatrix numbers are zeroing out. I. That's how we know our test is correct. J. Because if all of those three numbers zero, then Bellatrix X is zero. This is Bellatrix, so yes. Y is zero, also Bellatrix, so yes. And Z is zero, also Bellatrix, so yes. All right. Copy the math all the way down. There we go. Take our Unity stars only here. We'll grab its series and we will take its selection. And we want it not from converted data, but we want it from Unity stars. So we're going to go to Unity stars. And the series name is going to come from here. No, it's going to come from here. Crap. It's going to come from here. And I will just fix it until I'll fix it later. Okay. And the converted data. X is Bellatrix X. And Y will be Bellatrix Y. Right? Now all of the stars exist in here. And we will fix all of the different things. So we only need 20 to minus 20 on this. So the range will be minus 20 to positive 20. And this side, same thing. This one needs to be 20 to minus 30. So we'll do minus 30 to 30. I like to keep them square because then the grids stay roughly square, right? Now we can go down even more because it's really looking like it's not any further than 10. So minus 20 to 10 on here. And this is 10 to 10. There we go. but I think I will take the opportunity to go minus 20. There we go. That gives us a little bit more room here. Okay. Right? What? Where did you get your information from? Once again, it's helping. However, it's saying Chiades cluster, Edgeward, all of these things are not, they're not the place. They're not, oh God, I swear. It's like it has to come up with its own crap to make me wonder what the heck's going on. No, here. I mean, like, really, guys. There we go. Jeez Louise. That should not have taken that much effort. For some reason, it takes a lot of effort. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what its problem is, but it's got a problem anyway. We'll get all these guys kind of out of here because these are the main. Because we have two that live right here too. They're on top of each other. The Paragon and the Tribute are right next to each other. Hudson's Light's there. Poor Longfall's there. Breakwater's there. The Unknown Home is down here. And that's got nothing on it. Okay, well, that's nice. Yes, we're fine. Okay. Okay, so this is at least good enough. Now, what we need to do, back to kind of a world building-esque thing, is these guys here that's listed under Port Longfall, Hudson's Light, the Paragon, the Tribute, and Gap Jump, those actually are on the other side of the wall because the wall goes right through here. So really, this guy is Gap Jump, right? And this becomes, what do we call him? The one that was right off the... So Hudson's Light becomes, this needs to be Hudson's Light right here. And it won't tell me which one's using for that. And since they're not all marked anymore, it's all right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take everything that doesn't have a thing. Like, really? It's in two different locations. Okay, well, that's bizarre. So I'm just going to delete it. Because we've got these... I'll just kill all these dupes because we don't need these dupes anymore. Okay. Let's copy and paste. here, everybody should have a name now. Good. Everybody does. They're backwards. I'm just straightening these guys out so we can read them. Because boy, wouldn't that be nice. If I go far enough away, they put a little arrow towards things, and that helps a whole lot. Just to give an idea of how messed up my original stars were, the hub is in its same place, the correct place, because the hub was supposed to be the connector system between the two locations. So between the world of the Unity and the world of the Commonwealth. Interesting when you make this square like this, how everything gets all crowded all of a sudden. So can't fuss with this too much because we want to be done with this. Okay. Let's save real quick. Okay, we know that the Paragon and the Tribute are sitting on top of one another, which may not be what we want, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. There's Hudson's Light, Port Longfall, Gap Jump. Let's see. I'm noticing stars that don't have names.
It's time to take a 2-minute break.
And that was the call to take a break. And we will here in just a second. It's actually probably good for me because my back's been screwed up. But first, save. Okay, let's take a break. That's all right. I'll still be here, although I will be done with the maps at that point. Stretch. It still doesn't want to get much, does it? Oh, well. Okay. There we go. So I think I see here at this point in time that at the -10, this Port Longfall guy is most definitely whomever we thought we were going to have as. So let's start real quickly while you're at lunch and while you can't stop me. Ha! I'm just kidding. I'm gonna make this 700,548. Make that into Port Longfall. And then no, I'm gonna make that Hudson's Light. Because that's right at the end of where we're at. And needs to become Gap Jump. And then and okay. $105,264 will become the tribute. And that should get everybody that's over on this side of the wall now will be named correctly on this side. So real quickly, go to the Unity Stars. And first things first. We're going to name let's start with 700,548. I'm going to call this one Hudson's Light. Okay. And the unknown home will now be called Gap Jump. Okay, we've done that one. The unknown home will become Gap Jump. 126. $713 is going to become $106,584. It's going to become Port Longfall. 99 is 166 is the Paragon. And 264 is the Tribute. All right. And that should make Hudson's Light the Paragon. Yeah, I have to figure out what to do with those guys now. Let's see. And one more. I changed the wrong Hudson's Light. That just doesn't surprise me. Wall 5. Crap. Good. So on wall 5, we'll make wall 5 the thing. Okay, let's also fix some other things like the majors should be 14. Okay, whatever. Format plot options, fix the plot. It's actually under you. All right, tick marks. I'll call this 1. And we'll do the same thing down here. 1. And that gives us 1 by 1 sort of things. Now, let's go get our map of the wall. Take a look at it. Wall exclusion zone, WEZ. Because that looks like and hold is wall 2. So we'll call wall 2 hold. And wall 5 is moment, which is the important one. And then wall 6 and wall 3 are a little bit of a problem child because they're on top of one another. Orion. And wall 3 is Marley Keep, Merely Keep. And wall 1 is Westlow's Citadel. All right. Then we are going to save this and call this setup. Good. And we will do that. We'll take from you. Bring you over here and say that. Like that. Oh. And we'll take and edit and tonal correction. And we'll take and edit tonal correction. We'll desaturate it because we want it to be gray like the rest of the sheet. Gray like its brain. Okay, whatever. Then I will just add a layer. And we will come out of the light, undo, We'll switch to the right color and come out of the light. Like so. Right, and then we'll take from Show Aggro through here. Straight to Bellatrix to give just an idea of where things are going. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6.2. We'll just correct these later. I'm not going to correct them now for the tech manual. The thing is, the thing is correct. We're going to need better so that's 9. We're going to need better star maps. They'll have to be 3D rendered, which is not a problem, but I'm not doing it right now. As you are fond of commenting, we've got bigger fish to fry. So we'll do this. So I'll just make up numbers. All right. Now we'll add traffic control and problem children. All right. No maps.
Am I drawing directly on the stupid? I am. Problem. You, right? You. That's what we're after. All right. Yeah, no maps. I get that you don't want me doing maps, but this is part of this design. I promise you there's a reason for this. I promise you it will not work like I want it to. Okay. It occurs to me, no matter what it's doing here, it's not quite as good as it could be. There. All right. There. Now it looks like sort of exactly like what that Jeppesen map looked like. Right? I feel like we're still short some numbers just to make it look really cool, but for right now, I think we are probably okay. All right, we'll just add a couple of, we don't know what these numbers do, but they're probably critical and important to somebody. Numbers. Maybe these are Gauss numbers. Telling us a little bit more of what's going on here when we cross into these ranges. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. All right, now we're good. Just adding things in here. There. That looks like something you'd see-ish. We'll save it. I'll make better versions of this later, but this is good enough for the tech manual. So we can now take this guy and put page 7 in. And the big boogeyman is done. Why is it smaller than the page? I'll do that. There. Really? There. We'll come back to this guy later. But this page is clear, which is good. And then we can go to page 8. And I'll just save this as page. Wait. 8. Yes, it is here. No, it's not here. I just fixed all of those maps. So those are not the maps we were looking for. Where are the maps we're looking for? Or did I put them somewhere else? As if to make my life even more confusing. Where did I put it? Not in here. I feel like I do this a lot these days. I put things in the wrong place all the time. And why did I do that? I don't know. What was my problem? I don't know. Not here.
You have an incoming call from Gia.
Well, Gia's going to have to wait because she's calling in the middle of my show. In 30 minutes. There you go. My dear and lovely sister. Oh, man. You know what? It wasn't that long ago. I wonder if you remember. Do you remember? Nope. Nope, not at all. Okay. I'll have to go find it then. I didn't put it in here, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. That's good, because that would have sucked. I would have been like, really? I definitely didn't put it in the tech manual yet. Where did I put them? We went through this whole long process with maps. And I can't find them now. I'm like, really? I mean, like, honest, guys. I shouldn't have lost these maps already. I think I'm just trying to make myself go insane is what I'm trying to do here. I can't find it here. Right. That's not the right one. No. No. Man, I really am trying to make myself go insane. Legit. Eh? Oh. There's 1 kiloparsec zone. Okay, there we go. They are in here. They're just, I don't know what my problem is. Okay. All right. Page 8. We're just going to take this guy here. And right, I'm going to take all, copy, and paste. And we'll take, okay, and don't save. Open you. And we say Control Shift E. Ooh, maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe we'll do this, and then we'll go that, and then Control Shift E. Control Shift E. I'll kill that part, but that's okay. And paste. There we go. And then, you know how much this looks like the state of Colorado? I'm just saying, for those of us that kind of are like natives to the zone and feel kind of like it looks like the state of Colorado all the time. And we're just going to kill these guys right over here, because we really don't need those. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to take this guy right here and move him over. And we'll have the next page. I'll deselect that. All right, guys, that's the next page. For those of you that are wondering, this actually is real, based off of the real areas around us. We have Earth is right here. This is where the Commonwealth lives, and where Unity, and where the Pleiades and the Beehive, right? And this is the wall right there, right? And then if you look around us, we have these two open shells. It's kind of cool. I think that's nifty. Twiga, by the way, is the name for giraffe in Swahili, because the real word of that zone is camelopardus, which is a camel leopard, which is the Latin word for a giraffe. And I figured probably if you took all of our people and then mixed them all together, somebody would say, why are you calling it camel blah, 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 blah? And why don't you just call it Twiga? Because Twiga is A, giraffes are native to Africa, and B, it's easier to say than camelopardus. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Cepheus is a king, so that just kind of holds. Cygnus is an important zone, so because that's where the Cygnus X1 black hole is, so it's already a well-known zone. And it's interesting that you've got the Aquila Passage here and Aquila Bay over here, but it actually makes sense if you look at the galactic section of it, because we look in here, and here we are right there, and you go up the Aquila Passage to where it opens into the Aquila Bay and comes back down. So technically you have Aquila here and Aquila there. This is the actual direction of Aquila as far as the whatever. Anyway, so galactic space, we'll call this. Bing! Bing! Yep. Zebra zone. For right now, we'll call that. That. We'll take this
Yes, I accept that. Thank you. Then we will take here and we will say human local zone because the galaxy is big and full of things to see. There we go. Full of the zebra zone. I'm just saying. So, all right. At no point do I have a, well, I guess this is page 8. So we will save page 8 and we will say, yes, I accept that. And then we will save page 8. So we'll do page 9. I would say you just crashed, but you didn't. I still see you. I see you. There you are. So page 9, we'll just get rid of this guy and that guy. And you're very random. All right. And then the Malaysia was rising. And here, we didn't do anything local-er than that. Yes, no? Yes, no. Okay. So we can take now and go to you, maybe? Merp. Ba-ding! Oh, copy. And I think I can keep my old map for this, but we'll have to see. First things first, let's not have you open anymore. But first things first is you. Let's see if you match, right? Control Shift S. We actually don't know whether these match or not. Yeah, it's not looking promising, folks. The only thing not promising, by the way, is just that I want to keep my old maps. I don't know. We're at 9. I think 16, because it has to be divisible by 4 in groups of 4. So I think 16 is probably fair. We'll come up with a couple of pages of just, stuff, and then we'll be good. So, like fluff in the middle. There is a lot of world building we've done here. Like we could do a page on different races and stuff like that. So remember, the Unity is a multiracial location. And do not engage in racial slurs or that kind of stuff. So any of that could occur. So if we look at this guy and rotate him, yeah, see, I had a feeling that wasn't going to cut it yet. That's too bad. Okay. I'm going to go down a level and we'll grab something from underneath it. Open, 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 open. Every time it does that thump thing, we're clearly irritating the heck out of it. Okay, so we'll take you and close you because we don't need to keep you open. And we'll take you and we'll close you because we don't need you open. We'll take you and we'll all copy. Let's look at what we can do about sticking you guys in here. Right, like so. If we were to screen or no, overlay, even better, overlay, or just multiply. Brain not thinky. Okay, we only have a few more minutes and then we'll be done. But either way, we can do a couple of pages. We were going to do a few pages of maps. We knew we were. Tonal correction, reverse gradient. Then we can do overlay. Then we can do screen. There we have a screen. Level correction. Yep, that sounds about right. So like a little bit of the history of the world, yada, 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 that I've already got all kind of that stuff built in already. So that should be easy. It's an easy one. I'll copy, paste. And we can rotate this guy. Because we're going to need more than this, I think. It's all right. We are almost done for the day. So let's cancel that. Let's take a look back at our maps directory. Because there was a large version of this somewhere. I saw it. A big version, which had sort of the entire zone. I don't know where it went. I see, like, for example, quad 1, quad 2. 3, and 4. All I'm doing at this point in time, by the way, is just trying to salvage the work that I had done before. Yes, a thanks for everyone's support, a cover and a back. I will hold species to the last one too. I think that's a good idea. I feel like I'm tired. That's what I feel like. Feel like I may not be qualified at this moment to figure out what the heck I'm doing anymore. Maybe out of steam, which is fine. Because I didn't sleep well at all when I woke up at 3 in the morning with severe back pain. So there's that. So we will head back to bed and I will go back to sleep. And then I will continue fighting on this a little later on. And then that way I don't have to worry about it. So, because I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do something else. I'm kind of feeling a little burned out here. So I think I will head for somewhere else for the moment. And then we will figure this all out. I'm not really that worried at this point. I think that we are going along nicely. I think this is great. So we should be able to accomplish this pretty easily, at least having a rough concept of what all of the pages are and where we are in the next day or so. And then because the maps are already plugged in, we'll do a little timeline and then book you're doing where the Ilios are on approval. Oh, yeah, they were approved. I just need to do them. But this became a higher priority. You're talking about Airship 27. This became a higher priority when I realized that I'm going to be tabling. However, once this is clear, we should at least do one of the illustrations so that we can get that out the door so that they can at least start feeling like we got stuff going on that one. So they're not in any hurry at the moment, but I'll be seeing those guys on Saturday. So maybe if we're lucky, we can finish this up a little bit and maybe put together one of the pictures so that they can have at least something, throw them a bone. Because I hate the fact that I'm putting them on hold. However, I am a little freaked out about the fact that I am tabling in just a few weeks. So I want to make sure. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, is switch to the Elio 1 tomorrow so that we'll have it. So that way it'll break this up and it'll kind of give us something else to work on. So that's probably not a bad, that's probably a solid idea right there. So, okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and break 5 minutes early, but that's all right. And I'll go get something to eat, then talk to my sister real quick, and then I'll go back to bed and see if I can't get my back to relax. So, yeah, don't want to get too stressed out. So anyway, thank you for joining me. And I know that Patsy was here earlier. And of course, Brent, thank you very much. And thank you for keeping me on task as well. And for all of you guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. And remember to keep your eyes on the stars. Bye-bye.
Computer, good night.